because you can't get there without him. You know, you just can't get to God without your brother. And that's what the Course says. The ark of peace is entered 2 by 2. Salvation is a collaborative venture. You can't get there alone. You're going together. And the third point would be this. We begin the process of releasing our attachment to the form, you know, to question its power and its hold over us, to begin to look and say, wait a minute, you know, maybe there's another way, right? You know, Einstein used to say that you can't solve a problem at the level of the problem, that you always have to rise to the level of the solution. And that's kind of the same idea here. We can't stay down in all the problems. We got to rise to the level of the solution. It's kind of what Carolyn said. I need to get my spiritual mind focused back on the truth. We all need to get our minds back focused on the truth, because if we feel powerless, we feel lost, if we're angry and hating in the world, then we got to get our spiritual truth back in check. And you say, well, everybody else isn't doing it. They're all doing all this. Well, I don't care what they're doing. You're not at peace. So we want to find peace first. We want to be the example, the help, the gift to others. We want to be the golden rule in their life. We can't do this alone. That's why we have to turn within. We can't do this alone. And that's where God comes in, because he's given us the Holy Spirit. And what is the Holy Spirit? Well, the Holy Spirit, go into the next slide, Bill, that becomes the spark of sanity in the craziness of this world, in the craziness of our minds, in the great projection. You know, he stands there with us and says, let's heal. He stands there with us and reasserts our mind to the power of God that is within us now, that nothing can overtake us, that nothing can stop us if we remember the mind of God that we share. And the only way to know that is by not dividing ourselves from each other. You know, the Course would say, look with us at what we value. It wants us to look at what you value. What is it that's going on in your life? What are you doing? What's going on? What's bringing you pain? What are you suffering from? And you have this powerful lesson that talks about forgiveness. It's let me perceive forgiveness as it is, lesson 134, that says, when you look at the insanity, the great projection out there, it says, my brother, what you think is not the truth. I know you think this is going on. I know you think this is happening. I know you think all of these things, the great projection out there. But in truth, the Holy Spirit sees something different. And so we want to start doubting that the way we see things in this world is really the way it is.